Yes, Kenya. Tamu sana, tamu sana, tamu sana, yes. Let's have a look at a very interesting story captured by NTV. Chief Justice Koome to Ruto, please keep promise on increased judiciary funding. Chief Justice Martha Koome has appealed to the national government to fulfill its promise to increase funding to the judiciary during the budget-making process to end problems contributing to the backlog of cases. She said the judiciary was grappling with a lack of enough courts, with some judicial officers being forced to work in shifts which affected timely hearing and determination of matters. So the Chief Justice is reminding William Ruto to keep his promise. Some months ago, upon William Ruto being sworn in as the president, he pledged some amounts to the judiciary. Martha Koome is reminding Ruto, or rather is reminding him, to keep the promise. In this video, I want us to dig deep into this story for Kenyans to know exactly what is going on behind the scenes. If you are watching us but you have not yet subscribed, subscribe, give this video a like. What's going on behind the scenes? Let me start by saying this. The fact that Martha Koome, the Chief Justice, is coming out in public telling Ruto to keep the promise, that alone confirms that things are not all that smooth between William Ruto and the judiciary. Somebody here is not keeping his side of the bargain. The relationship between judiciary and the executive is not all that smooth. Because if it was smooth, these are things that could have been handled in private without being brought to the attention of the public. It's clear somebody is not keeping his side of the bargain. And the culprit here comes out clearly as William Ruto. I won't be wrong to say that William Ruto has not disbursed the funds he promised the judiciary. That's why Martha Koome is reminding him. So it's a fact Ruto lied to the judiciary. That might pass out as another fake promise to the judiciary. Kenyans have been complaining. Now it's the judiciary to also feel what Kenyans are going through. How painful it is to be given a fake promise. That's something coming out very clearly. Ruto has not kept his side of the bargain. He has not kept his promise. The second thing coming out very clearly, look at the timing. Martha Koome is demanding, or rather telling Ruto, to keep the promise. Just some few days ago, I think it was on Friday, the Supreme Court made a landmark ruling on gayism, where the court made it very clear that even though gayism is illegal in Kenya, they have a right of association. They can decide to marry one another. They have got that right. And while that was happening, America's First Lady, Mrs. Biden, was actually in Kenya. Yes, she was actually in Kenya. And now you are seeing what is happening here. I won't be wrong to say that the passage of that, or rather that ruling by the Supreme Court on gayism might have been influenced from America. America might have influenced that ruling, and they did that through William Ruto. Pressure was most definitely put on Ruto, who then went ahead and also influenced the Supreme Court. And that's why that ruling might have been made the way it was done. Upon making that ruling, the Supreme Court, in this case, Martha Koome, it now feels it has gotten a wonderful opportunity of demanding for more funds from the government. Because after all, just some few days ago, we did what you wanted. That alone also just confirms that the judiciary might not be independent. The ruling they delivered on Friday was influenced most definitely by America. The ruling came from America. So now they're just demanding also for more funds because they delivered that ruling. What does that all mean? Let me say this. Martha Koome is coming out as begging Ruto for funds. So the judiciary is begging the executive for more funds. If that is the case, can that judiciary be independent? The answer is a very big no. Judiciary cannot be independent if they are begging for funds from the executive. They will try very much to please the executive in order for them to receive more funds. It's coming out very clearly. Our Kenyan judiciary we might be staring at a very compromised judiciary. And I'm putting the blame squarely on the judiciary and also on the executive. Because it should not be the business of the Chief Justice to beg for funds from the government. There is a law that has been laid out. The registrar of the judiciary should prepare an expenditure budget that should be presented to the National Assembly for approval. Upon being approved, the funds from the consolidated funds are directly deposited to the judiciary fund with the approval of the controller of budget. So I just don't understand how William Ruto comes in here. It confirms that our laws are not working. Elected leaders are not doing their job. They have transferred their job to the executive. It should be the National Assembly approving that budget from the judiciary. William Ruto, the president, is in no way connected to it. And that again confirms that William Ruto is also not doing his job as somebody who swore to defend the rule of law, because I feel, or rather I strongly believe, I believe William Ruto, now that he has members in parliament, majority elected leaders in parliament, he should give them a free will to do their jobs. Because the mere fact that Koome has to beg William Ruto confirms that all these elected leaders are actually under the control of William Ruto. They cannot do anything without getting a note from William Ruto. So William Ruto should let these leaders free. Yes. Let them do what the Constitution expects them to do. He should not be gagging them. So all these talks of Ruto wanting a strong judiciary, these are just hot air. They are just the same as when Ruto was saying he wanted a strong opposition. Ruto is not interested in a strong judiciary. In fact, William Ruto wants a weak judiciary that will be begging him for funds. Let me stop it there, ladies and gentlemen. If you are watching us but you have not yet subscribed, subscribe, give this video a like. If you want to support our forum, I've pinned my number on the comment section. Contact me through the number or feel free to channel your support to the number. Let's meet in our next analysis. Thank you.